Not everyone is a fan of international football, but when it comes to certain rivalries, even qualifying and friendly matches can whip supporters up into a fearsome frenzy of national pride and bitterness. The recent qualifier between Brazil and Argentina proved just that, with trouble in the stands before the game causing the start to be delayed by 30 minutes. Whilst Brazil versus Argentina is certainly one match that comes to mind when thinking about the most intense international fixtures, is it number 1 on the list? Let's look at the top 5. At number 5, we have the USA versus Mexico. This game hasn't always been the closest affair. Mexico lost just one game against the US between 1937 and 1990, but political tensions relating to issues such as immigration have often made this fixture rather spicy. Since 2000, things have become even more interesting, with the US improving to the point where they have lost just 9 of 35 matches against the Mexicans in that time. Whenever these two teams meet, the passion and atmosphere emanating from the stands tell you all you need to know about how much winning this fixture means to each set of fans. In 4th place, we have the oldest of all international fixtures, England versus Scotland. Nationalistic pride takes centre stage for each set of supporters ahead of every fixture, of which there have been well over 100 games. Scotland's shock 3-2 win at Wembley against the reigning World Cup winners in 1967 is still talked about to this day, whilst on the other side of the rivalry, England's 2-0 victory in Euro 1996, especially Paul Gascoigne's wonder goal, will never be forgotten. England usually have the edge in this fixture due to a larger talent pool, but Scotland always comes ready for a battle. In 3rd place, it's Egypt versus Algeria. To give you an idea of just how fierce these games can be, around 15,000 policemen were on duty to keep the peace between the two sides during a clash in 2009. A lot of issues stem from a match in 1989 when violence broke out following a World Cup qualifier. Algerian star Lakhdar Belloumi allegedly took a bottle to an Egyptian team doctor who consequently lost his sight in one eye. That says it all, really. We're back to Europe for number 2, and it is Germany versus the Netherlands. Another footballing rivalry that has its roots in war and the German occupation of their neighbours during the Second World War. These two footballing giants have certainly played out some classics over the years, including a World Cup final in 1974. And tensions also flared at the 1990 World Cup, when Frank Rijkaard was seen to spit into Rudi Völlers' mullet. With all that in mind, whenever the two meet at a major tournament, you can guarantee that every football fan is tuning in. And finally, number 1, and there are surely no surprises here, it is Brazil versus Argentina. Alongside all the talent on the pitch, the animosity is palpable between players, coaching staff and fans, and there are numerous examples of when things have boiled over, including their recent fixture. The Holy Water game at the 1990 World Cup is another fixture that exists in infamy after there were accusations that the Argentines spiked the drinks of their rivals. Of course, each nation's loyalty in debates over Pelé and Diego Maradona also play a part in the rivalry's rich tapestry. This is the sort of game that even neutrals will always be desperate to catch. Who said international football was boring?